Welcome to today's video. Lauren Daigle is an American contemporary Christian music singer and songwriter from Lafayette, Louisiana. She grew up in an environment of Zydeco, blues and Cajun music. From the youngest age, Lauren had a chance to immerse herself in a passion for music. Her mother called her house the music box when she was a child because any time she was awake she was singing. Daigle admits she almost pushed music to the back burner, unsure if it was her true calling, until a devastating illness brought her young life into sharper focus. This video shares 10 things about this rising star in Christian music. Subscribe to this channel for this and more. 1. In an interview with JesusFreakout.com, Lauren shared that when she was 15, she was diagnosed with this illness called the cytomegalovirus. It was immune deficiency, so she was homebound for about 2 years. It was in that season that God started to show her his character. He started teaching her who he was and started showing her the plans that he had for her. He would give her dreams of buses and she would say, "God, what is that? Why do you keep showing me all this?" And he was just laying out the blueprints for what she was going to be doing. That season of solitude, of learning who God was and what he wanted her to do to serve in his kingdom, was the most important milestone. 2. She is involved in a program called Restore Her. Speaking to JesusFreakout.com, Lauren said that the program rescues girls nationwide that have been either caught up in the sex trafficking industry or are in vulnerable cases where they could be caught up in the sex trafficking industry. They have houses for these girls to come to. Basically, there's a husband and wife that live there with their personal kids and also 5 to 10 other girls within a certain age bracket, just at a regular home with a lot of rooms. They are the house mom and the house dad. These girls go to an accredited Christian school and take the bus home. It's an amazing program. Instead of giving them a victimization mindset, they tell them, "Okay, that's your story. Those are the cards that have been dealt to you, so how are you going to use it for the Lord's glory?" These girls just come out completely transformed, ready to take on the world, just full of life, abundance, and energy. It's amazing to watch them go from completely broken to whole in the name of Jesus. 3. The one person she would have dinner with is her late grandfather at her kitchenette with her grandmother's cooking. She is incredible and does a lot of Southern soul food, she told JesusFreakout.com. Her grandfather was her best friend and they were partners in crime. One more conversation with him, one more meal with him to hear what heaven is like would be pretty incredible. 4. She absolutely loves food. Some people would say, "Oh, she's a foodie." I don't really know about the word so much. All I know is I love food. One of my dreams is to open a restaurant. One day, I'll do the food thing and fulfill that dream, she told JesusFreakout.com. Some of her favorite foods are Cajun barbecue glazed shrimp over smoked Gouda grits, fresh spinach salad topped with candied walnuts and pecans, avocado, strawberries, mandarin oranges, blueberries, feta cheese, and a citrus glazed dressing, finishing off with a homemade bourbon chocolate chip pecan pie, new release today reported. 5. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Lauren has a net worth of $6 million. 6. According to Rolling Stone, Lauren's Look Up Child, which sets the record for biggest Christian music album of 2018, biggest traditional sales frame for any Christian album in 9 years and biggest sales week for a Christian female artist in over 20 years, owes part of its big splash to concert, album and merchandise, album bundle sales, but it also sold well in traditional retail stores, according to Nielsen figures. 7. Daigle was awarded the New Artist of the Year title at the 2015 GMA Dove Awards, with her single How Can It Be, winning the Song of the Year. The next year, she went on to win Dove Awards for Artist of the Year, Songwriter of the Year, and Best Contemporary Recorded Song of the Year, with her single Trust in You. Daigle's album How Can It Be was nominated for a 2016 Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Christian Music Album, Wikipedia reported. 8. The artists who inspired her when she was younger were Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Amy Winehouse, Joss Stone, Adele and Aretha Franklin. She always loved the very sultry voices. As she's gotten older, her love for jazz has increased. When she was about 18, she really started diving into Dave Matthews Band and John Mark Trio and some things that have jazz elements but also a pop feel. Her producer is actually a jazz musician. She talked to the label, like, "I know that Nashville has kind of their straight and narrow way of doing things, but I really need to be with someone who loves soul, loves jazz, loves blues and understands it," she told Billboard. They found her a guy from Australia, and he really helped her kind of build her affinity for jazz. 9. Lauren is an adrenaline junkie. Whether it's riding motorcycles, cliff jumping, traveling the world with cuts and bruises on her feet, or experiencing cultures in the way the locals do, she's that girl who'll eat insects if that's the tradition, new release today reported. 10. Forbes reported that Lauren made history by becoming the first Christian artist to top all 5 of Billboard's core Christian charts simultaneously. Lauren's sophomore studio album, Look Up Child, topped the top Christian albums chart by a mile. It also notched a number 3 entry on the all-genre Billboard 200, an impressive showing that's indicative of Lauren's crossover appeal and growing mainstream audience. Look Up Child sold more than 115,000 copies in its opening week, the largest sales week for any Christian album in the streaming era. In addition to the top Christian album's victory, Daigle's lead single, You Say, dominates all 4 Billboard Christian Songs charts, Hot Christian Songs, Christian Airplay, Christian Streaming Songs and Christian Digital Song sales. No artist had ever topped more than 3 of the charts at the same time. Lauren was part of the Forbes Under 30 Album 2018. Thank you for watching.